Hello, everybody.
Hi.
So today we are going to be talking about work-life balance, how to maintain a healthy relationship.
Yes.
So we've gotten this question asked to us over on our Facebook page. So if you don't like that page, go over to Facebook and do that. We get video ideas from there as well as comments down below in our YouTube videos. But now that shameless self-promotion is out of the way, and subscribe and hit the bell icon. We are kind of the extreme case of having to be together all the time, and therefore it's really hard for us to separate where work ends and life begins. And we have some advice on that we've kind of had to figure out, or we were going to not survive.
And I feel like this also applies to people who, you know, may find themselves like in a routine, and it's like it's hard to get out of that routine because you might have kids and a job and your spouse and you're maintaining your house, and it's like you always have this certain schedule that you tend to follow.
And it doesn't have to necessarily apply to like a spouse or someone you're dating. This can be like a friendship or any other type of relationship just like that. Of just how to manage that work-life relationship. So
definitely.
We have some ideas.
So the first one that we're going to kind of talk about real quick is making them a priority. Whoever that person is, whether it's your spouse, your parent, your friend, even your coworker, like whoever it is that you're wanting to build and maintain this relationship with, make them a priority in your life for sure.
And what does that mean, Kaitlyn?
It means you actually set aside time to be with them and to, you know, further that relationship, build that relationship, nurture that relationship. Because like I said earlier about a routine, it's very easy to get into that everyday grind and forget that, like, oh, I have this person that I care about and they're feeling things too, and they may be upset about something and they may be tired too.
And it can kind of get very taxing with, you know, just everyday life worries.
Yeah. And
so it's very hard to maintain a lot of relationships, especially if you have like financial issues or someone's sick, anything like that. But definitely being aware that, you know, if you want to maintain that relationship, you know, it's going to take time like anything else. It's definitely important. That's kind of a good segue into the next thing I want to talk about, which is a focus shift of, you know, you don't have to necessarily meet people out all the time in order to maintain a relationship or do this or do that and make these big, you know, grandiose gestures. It can just be something as simple as, hey, I ate at this new place for lunch today and I thought you'd like it. You know, that tells them, one, that you're thinking of them, and two, now you have potential plans in the future, and three, that you know them well enough to be like, oh, they may like this sort of thing. Yeah. Little things like that go a long way for sure.
Yeah, or just, you know, text them if you're not with them every day like we are, but just text them and be like, hey, I was thinking about you, or hey, I saw this funny thing and I thought you'd like it. And, you know, we often text each other even when I just like go to the post office or something, and it's like, hey, like I can't wait to see you when you get back. Like little things to let each other know like you're appreciated, you're wanted, you're loved, and like you deserve to be here with me, type of thing.
And
I want you here.
Bring it back from spousal things like friendships. You know, me and my friends, like we'll send each other like memes.
Yeah,
all the time.
I do that with my friends too. Hi, Maggie and Kristen. If you're watching, I know they watch these videos, but you know, we'll text each other, and we may not talk for months, but like we'll text each other, and it's like we've been together the whole time, and like we haven't even missed a beat, and it's nice to make that effort with people. So yep. And another thing that we also like to do is to do like activities together outside of work, outside of, you know, just the everyday grind. So we have more to talk about. Like if you're struggling to like find things to talk about with your spouse or your friends.
Because a lot of people, you know, they'll be like, oh, well, don't talk about work all the time when you get home. Okay, well, what do we talk about? Do we sit in silence, or do you actually have an idea that's actionable? Yeah. And that's a way to actually do it, is to do activities or hobbies. maybe it's something you're not familiar with, but your friend or your spouse or something is, maybe try out that activity with them and just see how you like it.
I know that something that we found that we really liked on our honeymoon was hiking together. We really liked hiking together.
Surprises me too.
Yeah, I was shocked.
I wasn't a big hiker.
No, I wasn't either, but we really enjoyed that. And whenever it's like when we can't get outside because we live in Kentucky and the weather changes every 5 minutes, then we game together. We love video gaming together, and we love riding bikes together. Like, it's just these little things, and finding day trips that we want to go on that don't cost a lot of money because we're young and poor, and that's the way life is sometimes when you get out of college and you're finding a job. But
you need experience to get the job, but you need the job to get the experience, so make your own job.
Yep, that's what we did. We have other videos about that if you want to see them. And then another thing too is allowing each other to have like a decompression time when you get home.
Yes. So like I know, back when I had, as she would say, a real job. Okay, I shouldn't say that.
A normal job is what I say.
I would need, no joke, like 1 to 2 hours of decompression time. And I wasn't good about communicating that, probably because I didn't know, because I was single for like 5 years or something, I don't know, but like I didn't know that that I was already getting that. So whenever we were in a relationship and I would get done with work and we'd go on a date or something, that was an awful idea because I need like 1 to 2 hours of don't talk to me, let's veg out on the couch, my mind is mush. And it, we didn't really get frustrated, but like, I can see people getting frustrated, not realizing that that's what's happening. Yeah,
for sure. I feel like you need to be like open about it and just communicate and be like, hey, listen, I need to sit here and not talk for an hour. And that's totally okay.
And don't be insulted by it.
Yeah, don't be insulted by it.
The other thing is being aware that you need that. I wasn't even aware that I needed it.
Yep. And then, the other person, like me, I needed to be open to it. And to know, like, normally whenever I get home, I'm like, whoa, let's do this. And he's like, I need to vegetate. And I'm like, okay. So then we just kind of sit
off
together.
The walls, and I'm like,
just like that.
Just like that.
But it's just, I guess, too, just being open to what each other needs. What do you need in that moment? And, like, in different phases and chapters of life.
And I wake up really early compared to her.
I do not.
And, you don't see me going like, I'm awake.
Thank you.
So it's just being aware of what the other person needs. And we just decided to talk about decompression time because that is kind of the separation between work and life, which with our other things we just talked about, you can still be living life a bit even while you're at work and stuff, just by like simple text or a phone call or or date nights. We could make a whole video on like simple cheap date night ideas.
Yeah, because we don't like to spend a lot of money on date nights, so let us know if you want that in the comments below. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. We love talking about stuff like this because we're really passionate about it. But definitely subscribe if you want to see more videos like this and
Hit the bell icon.
Yes, we'll be uploading a lot of different types of videos in the future. But definitely thank you guys for watching.
And as always, hi future kids.
Hi future kids. Bye guys.
Bye.